getting extremely clear on what you truly want is extremely important, guys. Right? When you're going towards your vision and your goals, you got to take time. That's what I did today, is I took a few hours to really check myself internally on what do I want in life, right? Not only what do I want to, become, my purpose, my relationships, but what do I want in life? And I was purely thinking in a point of what, as a man, as a masculine man, as the man that's becoming, right? Where do I see myself in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line? What future do I want to build? Because if you don't have a clear indication of the vision and the goals that you have of what you want and what you want to achieve and who do you want to become, if you don't have a clear vision of that, you're going to continue going down this route without the clear direction and plan to make that happen, right? And me, I'm someone that has a lot of goals, a lot of aspirations, a lot of visions, but taking a few hours to really check myself internally on where do I want to be? What do I want to have? And something for me that's very important is wanting the land, wanting real estate, right? Really having in the next 10 years or less, having my dream home, which is very, very, very lavish, very nice. And 10 years or less, right? Having lots and lots of land, building houses on this land for my family. I might have other land for just investment, for money, for real estate to build homes. But I want land to build other houses for the people that I love on my land where my house is at, and creating a kingdom of where I originate from, which is Northern Idaho, Washington. Right now I live in Los Angeles, California, but getting clear on that, I don't want to build my kingdom here. I want to build it where I'm from, where my native tribe is, right? If I'm a little bit Native American, if you guys didn't know, just a little bit, 10% or so. My grandpa is a quarter Indian, Native American, originating from the area. His dad was 50% Native American, right? But getting very, very clear on who you want to have, like who do you want to become, what do you want to have, right? How much money in the bank do you want this next year? How much money do you want to have to invest into land, into houses this year, in 5 years, in 10 years, right? In 10 years, of course, in less, but in 10 years, I want to have hundreds of units, apartment complexes, investment in big real estate, not just single homes, but in apartment complexes in 10 years or less, right? So engineering that, where do I want to be a year from now, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, towards that goal, towards having my dream home, towards having the land that I want, towards building my mom a house or giving my mom the house she wants, towards where my business wants to be, right? Going from, 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 figures, right? What is the plan? What is the vision? How are you going to make that happen, right? So getting very clear on that. Getting very clear on what do you want to have? What do you want to drive? What type of cars, right? I'm a very simple guy. I'm like a minimalist. Don't really care too much about value of like material things. Mine's very simple. Like really, as far as material things, the next 5 years, I don't want to necessarily acquire too much material things. I want to acquire a lot of financial success, but that's for the 7 and 10 year goals, right? I'm very simple. I want my Harley Davidson. I want my Mustang. That's this year, that's in 3 years, that's in 5 years. Possibly a truck, depending if I'm still here in California or if I'm living up in Washington, Northern Idaho, where I kind of need a truck, or it'd make more sense to have a truck. But other than that, I don't want any fancy cars, even if I have the money to spend on it, right? But in 7-10 years, if I financially going to hit my finance success, then yes, I do, it'd be cool to have a Lamborghini. I've always liked Corvettes, right? But right now, really all I don't even want a Corvette. I want my Mustang and I want my Harley. That's it. Eventually I might get my truck And then eventually, might get my Lambo, might get my Ferrari, right? But truly, where do you want to be? And having the crystallization of that vision, right? My next goal as far as my business is scaling it up to 7 figures, right? Now, what's my timeline on that? Really, I broke it down, but for me, it's reaching that goal as fast as possible. It's like, okay, last year I helped over 100 men change their lives, not only physically with their fitness and health, but with their mindset. I've helped people make more money. I've saved relationships. I've saved marriages. I've saved people's careers. I've helped people 2x, 3x their income, right? Well, what's the vision for this year? Well, the next goal is 7 figures, $1 million a year for my business. And the next goal is 1,000 clients. As soon as I hit those goals, let's do it again. Let's go 8 figures. Let's go 10,000 clients. And do it as fast as possible. If it takes me 3 months, if it takes me 1 year, if it takes me 3 years, if it takes me 5 years, whatever it may be, doing it as fast as possible. And asking myself, okay, how can I become and be that person now? Think, speak, act, have the energy, have the confidence, take the risks, take the actions as that person right now in this very moment. That way I can ultimately become that man now and have that now. Look at that beautiful sunset here in Whittier, California, right? A huge vision for me as well is, hey, I'm gonna be making these YouTube videos at least 3 days a week, if not every single day, for the next 5, 7, 10 years, right? Imagine how big that's gonna be. How many videos is that? Thousands. How many podcasts is that? I post this on DC Fitness, Devin Cripe with DC Health and Fitness on Spotify as well, then eventually Apple Music and other platforms, right? How many Instagram and Facebook posts and LinkedIn posts is that over the next 5 years? At least 1 post a day. Constantly on my stories, telling my story, telling other people's story, helping other people develop into the best man they can be as I continue to grow. Through my mindset, through relationships, through God, through fitness and health, continue to become more experienced, more wise, more disciplined, better and better and better on a daily basis. Over years, that compound effect. Now, who am I going to become? Who do I need to become to reach those financial goals, to have those cars, to have those houses, to have that land? Where do I want to live? That's why I said it's very clear to me that I want to go back to where I originate from. I want to travel the world, travel the country, but really, I want to build my kingdom, right? And building the kingdom, you can't constantly be traveling and doing different things if you're building a kingdom, right? All right, guys, that's the video for today. Woo! It's Devin Cripe with DC Fitness, my Spartan gods, my Spartans and my Spartan gods, and my beast with the Beast Mode program, all right? Make sure you follow me, subscribe, like the channel, like the video, comment below, subscribe, click the notification button. Find me at Devin Cripe on Facebook and Instagram for more valuable content on fitness, confidence, mindset, just crushing it, being a beast, being a Spartan, all right? You can also message me if you want to learn about one of my elite mindset, confidence, and fitness programs to level up in every single area of life and just become a ripped, confident beast and not a soft, weak little boy, right? All right, message me on there. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless. Let's go.